Welcome back, everyone, to our Disney Plus and Marvel Plus live reaction of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, titled
Jurassic Moon.
So we're still playing catch-up amidst our COVID hiatus, so we're going to do that with two episodes that, while not new, are still new to us, and they're titled
Moon Girl's Day Off and Teacher's Pet.
I haven't seen any spoilers. I've been avoiding it. I shouldn't say like the plague because I had the plague, but you know what I mean. The only thing I can think of is that I kind of hope Teacher's Pet focuses on Devil a little bit. We haven't really gotten any focus on him. It's mostly been Lunella and her addressing a lot of like her flaws and quirks. We don't really know that much about Devil, to be honest, which is weird because he seems a lot more intelligent for a T-Rex. I feel like there's something going on there. I could be wrong, but I hope he does get some focus, whether this recording session or the next one. So let's get started and see what happens when the teacher gets a pet and play. Good to see she's still wearing the headscarf from before. Yeah, imagine that would get exhausting after a while. I feel you, girl. I feel you. It's like when you work 6 double shifts in a row and then have to go to school on top of it. Are we not getting any narration for this villain? She fell asleep while falling.
All I could think of is Homer driving and falling asleep. Yeah.
That's right. Come into the cloud. The cloud loves you. Devil sheep. Thank God for that. Shield's still a thing?
I did see Maria Hill in a promo.
I am so ready to just go home and curl up with a biography of Nobel-winning chemist Francis Arnold. How is that rest? Oh, you know, it has pictures of biomolecules. Good news. Our 11 a.m. canceled, so you can totally chill at home for a very rejuvenating 23 minutes. Oh, then it's off to your all-day photo shoot.
Oh, jeez.
Another photo shoot? Yeah, we really need to update your shots for the website. Is that okay? Oh, yeah.
You can't do that any other day.
No, are you hurt? Because I can clear your schedule if you are. Yes, I'm hurt.
Oh, the pain, the pain.
Ouch, my fingernails. Ouch, my lasagna. Hi, Kevin.
Yo, first responder.
She looks dead. The Captain America on the wall.
Twisted her ankle. You stay in bed now.
I think they bring her to a doctor or something.
Nope. Do not think about it. You take care of you, boo. I'll just tell John Michelangelo we need to cancel. And call off the 2,000 doves I ordered and the Persian stilt walkers. John Michelangelo, Miss Goldberg got it on here. Look, there's no easy way to say this, but we need to No. We're not canceling. What if, Lunella rests while Moon Girl goes to the photo shoot? You finally finished that cloning device? Yeah, honey, now.
More clones.
That's something else in mind. You are going to the photo shoot as Moon Girl. Yes.
How does that work exactly? I thought she was doing the photos. Also, what does she need all those doves and stilt walkers for exactly?
You get to beta test my new prototype helmet suit. Finally gonna get a raise.
I'm gonna stay off of that leg, though. Devil's judging you.
Alright, I need a minute. And I don't want to let Casey down, so this way we both win, right? Just help her out, won't you?
Fine.
You two will be fine. As a certain PR maven / personal stylist once told me, you wear the suit. Don't let the suit wear you. My own brilliance used against me.
Yeah. I thought she at least tried to make the hair look similar.
User error, sorry. Yeah, I should disable that. I don't want to do this. No, but she's hurt and can't do her Moon Girl thing, so I gotta step up on my end. Gotta carry my own weight. I can't let her down, Dee.
Especially you can wear those earrings inside the helmet.
Gorgeous.
Mm.
Both of you, run through jungle. Magnifica nave.
What the fuck? Emperor's New Groove. Eh. Totoro. I think I saw before they were doing Sleeping Beauty with him. Yay, swirly straw. Oh my god, so much food. Hey. Before you know it, Mimi's gonna be up at midnight making chocolate pudding.
Yo, Moon Girl. I'll get an autograph.
Dude!
Nice. Good recovery.
I know Luke.
Can we take a photo with you?
Eh.
Take a photo
I think that would be getting sick of attention. How do you handle everyone?
Who are you? And
What have you done with Casey?
Can you please untangle my yo-yo?
Ooh.
Moon Girl to the rescue.
Ooh. How do you mess up that bad? Mm. I dare you! I double dare you, motherfucker!
Andrea? I know my baby.
Should also know that she's faking. Meh.
yeah.
So thirsty. Have to ruin secret.
Explain.
Really?
I think you already know.
Help! Help! My poor kitty Fiddlesticks is stuck in a tree.
It's a trap.
I'm really more of a dog person.
Hey, Beyonder.
This is a fifth generation.
A little late on the narration, Beyonder.
But first, Grandma, you get the energy. You stay and watch. I will get Falcon.
Hmm.
Come here, kitty. Come on, will ya? Whoa.
But
Ah, it was a trap. You
No.
super dumb.
mm,
Moon Girl's hard fight. People can't see her flashing into my way. Come back and be
yeah, but you're gonna get yourself killed.
trying. Oh, in the name of brand management, let me down.
You back in the church where you belong.
She can evaporate? Is that new? I don't love it.
I mean, that is part of her powers.
Call Lunella.
Mm,
It has to be roasting.
like he knows how to use a phone.
You lied because you needed a break?
I'm sorry, and I know you're mad.
I know it's hard, but it's important for you to tell people what you need. Not enough girls feel like they can do that.
Mm.
I know I didn't when I was your age. I wanted to please everybody, and asking for what I needed felt like I was being a burden.
I feel that.
But telling the people that love you what you need doesn't hurt them. They want to support you, and they can't do that if you don't tell them how. Unless you build a mind-reading device I don't know about. Have you?
Mm.
It doesn't work. So, I guess I'll just have to work on being honest.
When did all that happen?
Thanks, Mimi.
And if there's ever anything else you need to talk to me about, anything at all, you can be honest with me. I'm ready to hear.
She knows.
You know, like a secret identity, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, it wouldn't be the worst thing for a grandma to know.
You are a big problem, little Lily out of my nose.
Mm.
I refuse to believe this is for my own good.
Eh.
Dee? What's going on? Where's Casey? Amy, there's something I need.
True, she doesn't have her rockets or anything. Or her suit.
Feast!
Ooh, is this one of those, like, Italian,
It's the Feast of San Gennaro.
oh, nice.
Cannoli.
Oh my god. Where are you hiding that thing? Not the pizza.
Where to, baby?
Vespa!
Step 1. Casey really needs help with the school project.
School project.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here now.
Most Italian thing ever. Raced Little Italy in a Vespa.
Silenzio, Bruno.
Nice.
Are you the original Moon Girl?
That would be cool. The typical anime pose.
Anytime, baby. Good luck with that project.
U-Haul. Oh.
She's still stuck on that yo-yo. Oh! Of course.
Damn you, boy who cried wolf.
I had that happen, but far worse. I landed my ankle sideways falling off a chair. It is the worst pain. You know the pathetic thing is she's not in a cause of havoc for any real reason. Oh.
How'd you get there? Did you evaporate? That's my thing. Don't steal my thing. Oh, there are two of you now. You should be in bed. Devil and I got this.
You don't.
Are you okay? Not totally, but I'm ready to tell you what I need to be okay.
Come on, Italian man, play the music.
First, I need you to duck.
I don't hear music like this anymore. I like it.
I need you to tell me, okay?
Like it's hot?
Finally.
Freeze.
She was frozen today.
Freeze right.
Freezing!
If I hadn't messed up today, you wouldn't have needed to come save me. No. If I didn't face being hurt, you wouldn't have had to be Moon Girl in the first place. What? You're not really hurt.
Yeah, about that.
Well,
Now I am, sure. But I
Karma's a
was sorry.
bitch.
I lied. Is this how my dads feel when they say I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed? Yeah. I'm sorry. I needed a day off. And I get it. I mean, I really get it. Being Moon Girl is relentless. You've got to break sometimes. Oh.
No.
You know, I never learned to ask for what I need. I don't even like being evil.
I was gonna say.
Maybe if I told people what I wanted.
You can have your moral later. It's right now. It's their turn.
Smells like garbage. Why? Does this suit smell like garbage? I'll tell you later.
She's escaped.
The whole supervillain.
That deflated cat is unsettling.
Here's what I need.
Here's what I think we all need.
You need ice cream.
And a doctor.
Ice cream helps.
Yeah.
No photo shoots, no social media.
Bleh.
That didn't count. It was my personal account.
Mm.
We're just kids tonight, Case. Yeah, that phone real clean.
Mm.
So it doesn't get dissolved. Seriously, that guy's very realistic looking. I feel like he's someone like a cameo or something.
Maybe he's like the music director or something.
It's Billy Joel, the piano man.
Now he's too busy at Madison Square Garden.
True. I like this one though. Good lesson to learn. Although she could have just saved herself the hassle and just said, yeah, I need a break. Although I guess it was important for Casey to learn because she probably would have pushed her knowing how she is.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting development with the grandmother though. I think you might be right with her being the former Moon Girl. Or at least she knows about Lunella's secret.
I feel like she's gonna be like Jazz in Danny Phantom. She learns Danny's secret identity, but kind of keeps it secret.
I mean, it's not like she's really at risk here. It's not like her family will disown her if they
No.
know. It's more just, you don't want that getting out.
Also, you know, the less people that know your secret identity, the better. Less people at risk.
True. Given how she gets hounded now, I imagine they get hounded too. Ooh, pizza. My favorite pizza.
Okay, so does that make cereal a soup?
Oh, ew. Uh-oh, the rats.
Rats.
The rats are conspiring.
Finally, the time is nigh.
Rat King.
So cliche.
Is this Ninja Turtles now?
Or Hey Arnold.
Or just the Nutcracker? Like you said, it's a very overused title.
Batman. Wait, no, this is Marvel and DC.
There's that movie, was it like Wilbur or something? Honestly, that's just New York for you.
Way cuter in that movie about the rat cat.
Don't you mean Raccoonui?
Wrong universe.
No.
Boy, let me throw this in here.
Do those actually work? I've used those before and I don't think they work.
I think we need a Pied Piper.
Yeah, eat the pizza after the rats touched it.
I ate too many pizza.
Not one puny pie. Months of meticulous machinations for nothing. Rat King needs his saw.
You could just order it and have it delivered to like an empty address.
Moon Girl and
But
Devil
that would be
Dinosaur.
money.
You don't have to pay.
This malignant Moon Girl and her sticky-fingered sidekick will pay.
They're gonna put a statue of you next to Lady Liberty.
Yeah.
You're a national treasure. Not to mention my favorite creature in the whole wide world.
Nah. He drinks out of a keg. Movie night. Ah, that looks like heaven.
Hey, that popcorn is for them.
Nah. I need my popcorn fix.
I couldn't wait to get here, so I can introduce you to Fett.
Hamster?
He's our house pet, aka the mad cutie who stole my heart. I'm Cal. Devil. I'm Cal. Devil's your new big brother, little guy.
Uh-oh.
I've ever loved anything more. I just think
Don't say that for the devil.
You know, it's weird. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Wolfie!
Oh, Lord.
Preserve this moment forever. Yo, D, you mind?
This...
Mm.
Devil's gonna eat that thing by the end of this episode, isn't he?
Since my dad's allergic to hamsters,
Like how I'm allergic to my dad's borscht.
Anna's
That's
gonna
oddly specific.
take good care of my boy, okay?
Oh, come on.
You'll be besties by morning.
You're just gushing about him. Now you leave him in the hands of a carnivorous T-Rex? Yep. To be fair, he is small enough where it's not worth the calories,
Yeah.
but still. We're doing the opening again?
But Angel's in it.
Aw. He's like, nobody replaces me in the opening credits. Aw. Man, that really... Ooh. Okay, he's okay. He's escape.
Yes, through the hole.
Through the hole. He meditates.
I alone.
This is one of Casey's motivation tapes.
I break free from my cage of emotional limits.
Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a cage here. Yeah, fun explaining that. Poor Teffel.
Hey, are you in
Oh,
Oh, my bad. You stayed up all night bonding? Stop making me jealous. Case and I are gonna hit the fabric store real quick. Just because Angel's a hamster doesn't mean he can't have some custom drip, right?
You don't give me custom drip.
Great, so when he wakes up, you're gonna want to give him a quarter cup of this premixed chow, a pinch of pumpkin seeds, and play some smooth jazz while he eats. He loves that. Yeah, bestie.
It aids in digestion. Well, you're fucked. I do wonder if T-Rexes would have had a good sense of smell like that.
I mean, they are hunters, so...
True. I imagine they would be able to smell blood, but to detect rodents? Nuts? Nuts? Fries? Mine. He's like, you're all friggin' useless. Does the dinosaur signature count? Also, he can write.
Oscar, no DNA match, fraud.
Oh.
Yeah, because she'd really do that.
I was gonna say he could theoretically do that and she wouldn't know.
Rats and hamsters, living together, mass hysteria.
Well, that's lucky. Oh. Honestly, I'd be terrified too. Dude, just let him go. The hamster's dead at this point.
He's gone! Uncle, he's gone! Fading! Hey, Chun! Two-tone. Bone with his bitty BFF. One is straight out of supervillain.
What manga is this?
He's got hamster on the brain.
This looks like Space Dandy almost. Or maybe it's JoJo reference.
I don't like this new version of Hamtaro.
I like the artwork though.
Why would a supervillain want to take on Hell? The real question is, what supervillain wouldn't want to take him? Aw, poor devil. Out there trying to save on Hell all by himself? It's like Mimi always says. Nobody comes between baby. Girl,
Chased by the same red reprobate who works with Moon Girl who hijacked our heist. Well then, we must extend our hospitality to our brother in Rodentia. Get the hamster, lure the larcenist, get revenge, eat pizza!
Revenge pizza, sounds good.
Phase 5 profit. Is that like a cheese jacuzzi?
Even lip, bro?
Welcome, kindred creature. Don't dwell on that diabolical dino. You're among family
I
now.
keep wanting him to be voiced by Tim Curry like in the Barbie movie. Does he sound familiar to you?
Trying to place the voice.
He kind of reminds me of Ratigan too. And that he tries to present himself as more regal despite the fact he's a rat. Also, if this was realistic, he'd be eaten by now. Rats do not discriminate. Oh, poor hamster.
Very well, revenge is at paw. Now go.
I like the rat had to remind him that they don't have hands.
Ari is ahead of me with the on-Hell search party. What do you mean, yours? Whoa. How do you accidentally let a hamster run away? Devil, he could be anywhere by now. How could you?
Hey, you're the one who dumped him on Devil.
Yeah.
Right now.
Again, you're lucky he didn't eat him.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you've done enough. I think I need to fix this on my own.
Don't do this.
I thought we were a team too.
Ugh, so forced. You were expecting way too much of a T-Rex. Also, the streets are oddly empty for New York City. I mean, thank God, so he can actually wander around.
Really? A sewer? Well, guess we'll find out if Pops is right about lizards lurking down there.
I mean, there are gators in the sewers.
On Hell! Oh, you're even cute when you're in peril.
You're so cute when you're scared.
I would speak hamster. Give me an hour, then maybe.
Gonna need to get the doctor in here.
Yep. What kind of weird-ass contraption is this? Oh my God, it's
Mousetrap.
Mousetrap!
Not racist.
So where's the guy gonna flip? It's just like the actual Mousetrap. Huh. Okay, that's a nice subversion.
Guess you need to build a better rat trap.
The pulverizer of pizza parties. You ruined my life's work. Sit down.
Pizza party was your life's work. That's rather pathetic.
Oh, you thought we were simpatico simply because we're from the same mammalian order? No, hamster. You were merely bait. You were never one of us. Off you go, old sport.
Like I said, rats eat hamsters. Rats eat anything.
Well, I'll find a way out of this.
Cat's just doing
Eating
a
his
hug.
feelings.
Aw. No. Aw. Question is, how is he gonna fit in the sewer? Hot dog for the road.
So it's like a Dedenne talking to a tyrant.
Like she's hot.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Don't hit the player, Rapso. Hate the game. I just gotta get that scanner and bring in the noise.
You sound like a broken record.
Oh. Superpowers activate. Oh God, so many rats. Ugh. Ooh. Great, now you got some sort of disease or something. Go on, Hell.
Bullet seed. It's super effective. I didn't know Dedenne could learn that.
Now she is supersonic. It's really effective.
Like he's hot, D.
The Rat King will rise again, returning in a raging reckoning of rancor and Alliteration is
Scrooge McDuck, you are not.
You're kinda close to
He's fine.
Good talk.
You really don't have to apologize, Dee.
Yeah, he doesn't.
You were jealous? Of Aqua?
Where'd you get that pizza?
I could never replace you, Dee. There is no Moon Girl without Devil Dinosaur. Love isn't pizza. We ain't gonna run out of
The
spice.
show wouldn't be near as
I
interesting.
have enough love in my heart for you and Angel. Alright? Trust. You know, I owe you an apology too.
Yes, you
I
do.
never made you feel like you're not my number one. There's no one I'd rather fight bad guys with, or make bad jokes with, or watch movies. Movie night. Oh,
Yeah.
I totally spaced. Oh, man.
You forget movie night.
You're the worst.
Hey, was that our first fight?
It happens between friends.
I didn't love it, but maybe we came through it even stronger.
More power. Meh.
Tiny cup. Now he just has to make sure not to step on him.
I'm gonna miss our little crew. You know, since Angel has to go back to school on Monday.
Meh.
Oh, did I not tell you this was just for the weekend?
Thought you did.
No, I'm attached now. Oh, look, he survived. He just fell at a great height into water. Unless you're falling like a mile deep, that usually is survivable. Divvy Diggs!
Ha!
I knew he sounded familiar.
Jefferson's coming home.
Lafayette! Yes, I knew he sounded familiar. I was actually waiting for him to show up in this. This is like the perfect show for him. I hope he's a regular. Like, that would be awesome. Dancing hamster.
Danster.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. Like, good fun 2 episodes. Again, we kind of do the whole formula thing of where Lunella does something stupid or something that is a less than desirable trait for a superhero and she has to learn from it. First, she lied about being hurt just so she gets some time off to herself, which she really shouldn't have to do. I get it, her family expects a lot from her and her friend can be rather demanding in terms of, her promotion, but all you had to do was say, dude, I need a break. And they should understand that.
Hell, her grandmother came in, the first thing she says, you have been running yourself ragged. She can clearly see that she is exhausted and needs a break. You don't have to leap and bound for that one.
And I get it, for certain people, like, they're people pleasers. They go out of their way, they sacrifice their time, their wants, their needs, in order to make sure that everybody else gets what they need. And they want to be seen as, like, useful and valuable, but there are times where it gets just too much, and you really need to take personal time. I mean, given all she has to go through, she needs it. And the thing is, like, the villain she's facing, she really has no purpose being a villain. Like, they even say in the backstory that she's only in this because of the family business. She has no real urge to be evil. She's just doing it, basically for the tradition and the clout. And at one point, she's actually, like, hovering around. She's like, hey, I'm about to do evil. You better stop me. It's like, that's how you know that they're a villain without purpose. But I'm glad that she learned from that and was able to, I guess, sort that out herself. But on the one hand, I'm kind of glad Casey took up the mantle of Moon Girl just so she could see firsthand all the shit Lunella has to go through.
Oh, yeah.
Because, while, yes, she would have understood, I feel like she still would have tried to push it, too. And, I mean, given all the stuff she does for her PR and, like, setting up photo shoots and running the website and stuff, she probably at some point had to realize, yeah, this might be a bit too much. Like, I get you want to maintain viewership, you want to engage the fans, but you gotta pull back a little bit.
On the other hand, though, it is hard for a hero to take a break because villainy doesn't exactly stop, or at least there's no schedule for villainy.
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing, though. It's not like fighting villains really was taking up a majority of, like, her time. Like, she had other stuff going on, and like I said, she had the PR stuff. Like, she literally could have had that whole day to herself, but no, because the photo shoot took forever. Like, she really had no time. So yeah, I'm glad like they at least learned from this and they're like, okay, we're gonna try to budget our time a little better here and not try to do so much all the time. Of course, her ankle had to like sprain at the end though, just to drive in. The whole lesson of, of crying wolf.
After a certain point too, with all the requests she was making, it's like, at this point, you're still running yourself ragged and you're trying to take a break. So, at this point, you might as well just go back out there. You seem rested enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then
she runs her grandmother ragged, like trying to meet her demands.
All I can think of is that episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where Aunt Viv's about to go into labor.
Yeah, and she just keeps like demanding stuff and wants people to hold her hand and they're like trying to get away from her at all costs.
Like, she rings that bell one more time. No, she's hurting. Ding, 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 ding. All right, who wants to get that bell first?
I mean, that's a typical trope in a lot of kids shows. They get sick or hurt or something, so they're like, oh, you'll be at my beck and call? Okay, I'll try not to do it too much, and then ring, 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 ring constantly. Yeah, I've never had to do that while sick. It was like, usually my parents would just pop in on me all the time. And usually I'd be legitimately sick and not ask for too much, because, you don't want to push people too far in that regard.
Usually when I'm sick, I just want to rest. On occasion, my parents would bring in food or something, or, let me know that there was food. But yeah, most of the time, I just kind of hung out in my room and didn't really ask for much.
Heck, a lot of times when I end up getting sick and then my family finds out about it, they're like, oh, you need us to come by, you need us to send anything. I'm like, please, I'm good. Trust me. Like, I don't want to be bothered when I'm sick. I don't want to be a burden on people. It's like, unless I'm like deathly fucking ill and I can't feed myself, then yeah.
No. Like, I would definitely lie as a kid at least like once a year. I, just want to stay home and not go to school.
Yeah, I mean, we've all done that at some point. You just need that one day.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, as long as you're faking it to the point where you don't need to go to the doctor, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, good lesson to learn about boundaries. And like I said, that what you mentioned about the grandmother possibly being Moon Girl, that might have some legitimacy to it. Because it really does seem like she knows about the secret. She's just waiting for Lunella to tell her herself. I would like that to be the case. Like, that would actually be pretty cool. Mm. And that way she can, like, learn from her and everything. Because right now she's kind of operating without a mentor or anything. She's kind of doing this just, based on what she knows of, like, the Marvel superheroes and such. And I mean, she's doing a good job so far. She's smart enough. But I think in terms of the fact that she keeps having to learn all these personal lessons and stuff, she really could use a mentor in that regard. And already her grandmother has kind of been serving as that, as well as her parents. In the next episode, like I said, I'm glad we finally got a devil-focused episode. It's not the one I thought we would get, but it was still funny enough. Just seeing him, like, trying desperately to search for this hamster. Again, Lunella caused all of this.
Yeah.
Like, she wasn't clear about Angel, why he was there, how long he was there, and the fact that he's not replacing Devil, he's just there because it's, the usual class rotation of taking care of the class hamster.
Lunella definitely set Devil up to fail.
Yeah, it's like, why would you leave a tiny little rodent along with a giant T-Rex? And I get it that Devil's not the type to go around eating people or other animals and such. Like, he's domesticated enough where he can just survive off hot dogs and be totally cool. But in this case, you're leaving a pet in charge of another pet. That makes no sense.
Like, I get it that she couldn't bring Angel up due to her father's allergy, but it's like, still, at least...
She could have stayed down there.
She could have stayed down there. I mean, there's keeping up appearances, but... Yeah.
Also, you would think that they would have an option to not bring home a pet from school if it meant it would cause, like, serious, like, allergies or, like, sickness to family members. My school never did the whole class hamster thing. I've never been in a class that does that. It honestly baffles me because I'm like, what school has actually done that? That it draws so much inspiration into these TV shows. Because how many TV shows do we see growing up that had, like, that sort of setup?
Couple.
Yeah, but I asked other people, I'm like, do you have a class hamster? Do you have a class pet? And most of them were like, nope. Like, the closest I ever had to a class pet was when I was in middle school. My science teacher actually had a farm in Vermont, and he raised chickens. Because he bred them too, so in order to keep watch of the eggs, he actually would bring eggs with him in the classroom to incubate, and then when they hatched into chicks, he would keep the chicks in a little tank to keep them warm. That I understand,
Yeah.
but he didn't have us bring them home. Like, sometimes you're in a position or from a certain, like, living situation, you can't do that. So it kind of baffles me why that's so much of a trope in
I think that must be an old thing from, you know, a different generation.
It has to be. I feel like in most cases they wouldn't do that for the pure safety of it, because would you really entrust a child with a pet, especially if A, they've never owned one before, and B, they possibly had other pets that could kill it? Yeah, I would just, I wouldn't. But yeah, point aside, I just felt bad for Devil this entire episode. He's like going through all this emotional turmoil. He's not really able to particularly articulate how he feels. And Lunella's not in the mindset to listen to him. So.
She's not even paying attention to him.
Yeah, and then of course the whole escape thing is accidental, and he tries to make up for it, but she has to like give him the third degree. It's like, oh, you lied to me about this. I'm like, so what?
And then
you
goes off on her own so that she can get trapped. I'm like...
Like, you could have just said, well, you can make it up to me by helping me find him.
Seriously, that was dumb.
Yeah, I hate plots like that, where it's like, oh, you lied to me, I hate you now. It's like, get the fuck over it. Unless it's something that resulted in somebody getting killed, there's no reason to, like, treat it like, you know, they murdered your dog or something.
Yeah, not only is it that it's one of these dumb plots, it's the fact that she basically is the cause of it, so it's her own damn fault that this happened in the first place.
I mean, on the one hand, it probably was better Devil wasn't with her, because he probably would have gotten captured too with the surprise trap. Which, dear God, that trap. I did own Mousetrap growing up, and that thing never worked properly. It was funny that they, like, did a tribute to that. Although in this case, the trap actually did work.
I have 13 Dead End Drive, which, in a similar fashion, it would kind of fall apart very easily. Sometimes the traps didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, I played it with my uncle, who's like a whiz at games like that, and even he couldn't figure out how to make that work properly. But, yeah, in terms of villain the Rat King, like, Daveed Diggs, man, like, he made that role. Because he has such a charisma about him, it's like, you could, like, see it, like, through this role.
I'm just like, he has that, you know, sort of Shakespearean voice, and I'm like, I know I've heard this guy before somewhere.
We heard an entire album, an entire play that he was in.
Like, yeah, this guy is definitely a theater dude.
It's like, yes, he was kind of generic villain when you think about it. Because how many Rat King villains have you heard of? Like I said, we listed at least 4 at the beginning of that episode. I know the whole thing started with Nutcracker, but it's been a constant villain in a lot of other mediums. So in this case, he wasn't really anything special, but like I said, it was Daveed Diggs' performance that really brought it to life.
Not that he's like some simpering thing, or he's, you know, just some overly evil, rejected by society thing. He's got, like you said, that charisma and character.
He's basically a mutant rat.
Yeah.
He's like Splinter from Ninja Turtles.
It's like he probably, if he did meet people, he'd probably be able to get in with them just simply by speaking with them. But clearly he don't like people.
By the way, I realized that Daveed Diggs played a king, which means he'll be back soon, you'll see. I do hope he comes back. I love any opportunity to hear his voice. So yeah, like I said, 2 very fun episodes. Well, like I said, I would have liked a different focus on Devil, like maybe his backstory or something, so at least an explanation as to why he's so articulate and so smart as he is. I guess maybe that's just one of those things we have to accept as part of his universe. It was still a good time. I enjoyed it. So what's the next episode? And actually, I should point out, we're going to be reviewing 2 episodes. I'm aware that a new one dropped this week, but again, because we're still playing catch-up with other shows, we're going to push it off to the following week and then do a live reaction to 2 shows at the same time. So what are the 2 shows that we will be reviewing next?
Next time, Skip This Adolescence and Good Night, Moon Girl. Good night, Moon Girl. Good night, Casey. Good night, Casey. Going over the Moon Girl. Catherine, please, don't make me remind you again about the scoochings.
Well, when you're gonna do that voice. So yeah, join us next time when we find out the meaning behind that very weird first title. I'm Kat MacBerrie.
I'm Doug MacBerrie.
And Lafayette forever!
Lunella Lafayette.
True. A foreshadowing.